What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius back at it again with some more One Piece. Today we're doing episodes 471 through 474. Now, before we get into the reactions themselves, if you guys don't know, we do have a Q&A section over on the Discord where you guys can ask me a question and I'll try to answer it pertaining to the next reaction of whatever the show is. Today we have 3 One Piece questions. So the first one comes from Vex, who asks, based off what you've seen so far, what is your strength ranking of the 3 admirals? A great question. I think this is going to be insanely hard to rank just because I've seen a lot of Logias go against other devil fruits, but I have not seen Logias go against Logias too often. So, and they're all 3 what seems to be Logias. One's magma, volcano, lava, one's light, and one's ice. So just on some Pokemon rock, paper, scissors shit, I'm going to assume Aokiji might be able to freeze a Kainu, but maybe he overheats him. It's kind of like the Pyro Iceman debate from X-Men. Like, who wins? One, theoretically, whoever's exponentially stronger can out. I don't know. I'm going to say Kizaru just to avoid that argument. Borsalino is going to be my number 1, but by golly, is that a hard question? The next question comes from Master, who says, can you rank each warlord from the ones you know so far based on how much you like them? Again, another very hard question. So I don't know why you guys are asking the very, very hard questions, but I always appreciate them. There's 7 warlords, and I gotta rank them from how I like them. Least liked, Blackbeard. Second to least liked, Gecko Moria. Third to least liked. We might start getting controversial, I'm not gonna lie. Third least liked is probably gonna be Mihawk, only because I like the other ones so much more. Fourth is probably gonna be Boa. Fifth, Doflamingo. 6th, Kuma. 7th, Jinbei. Jinbei is easily my favorite. Then I like Kuma, then Doflamingo, then Boa, then Mihawk, then Moria, then Blackbeard. Fuck Blackbeard is all I gotta say. Other than that, great question. I love the warlords. I'm excited to know more about them. Our final question comes from A, who asks, did you expect it at all the most anticipated and arguably one of the greatest arcs in all of One Piece that people claim where the show gets good and great to not have the Straw Hats at all? I also found it shocking and interesting that the main characters weren't even in it, and yet it was so enjoyable. What are your thoughts on this? This is actually something that I've talked about in the show multiple times during my reactions. The fact that I've been spoiled on quite a few things in One Piece, but I had no idea the Straw Hats weren't a part of Marineford at all is such a shocker to me, and such a testament to the world building that we're able to still be invested and care about these characters, yet we don't really know like a lot of them at all. So great question. It is crazy that the Straw Hats aren't in here, but it's a great thing because it makes me miss them so much more, and I cannot wait to see some power scaling now that we've truly seen the peak levels of power in One Piece. Now we can power scale a little more clear to where we are, so training arcs are going to be ahead. I'm excited. Great questions. Thank you. Remember to check out that Patreon for early access, the full uncuts. Come on over to the Twitch to watch these live with us. I'm not going to waste any more time. One Piece 471. Let's do it. All right, here we go. 471. Exactly where we left off. Don't get me wrong, I love a good war arc because both sides get ups, downs, both sides have their triumphs and their moments, but how the fuck do we beat an army of Kumas? If there's one person, 2 people in One Piece I want to know more about, it's Dragon and Dr. Vegapunk. Wholeheartedly. He didn't necessarily see this coming, but he saw something coming. Whitebeard is a smart individual. And it's not even necessarily that he's super smart, which he is, but he respects Sengoku. He knows Sengoku's not going to come into something not prepared. Okay, the PX army. Hey, whoever this dude is, I respect you. Never in my life are you going to catch me going towards an army of Kumas. Cool. 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 What that mouth do? Yeah, Cool. Cool. That is death. There is nothing that could be besides death. Again, how do we beat an army of Kumas? See, it's shit like this where I don't feel bad if I have some crazy ulterior motives or some sneaky plan, you know? Because this is just not fair. Like, don't get me wrong, obviously he's the leader, the tactician, the general. He would be the last person we would ever want to lose. But I would love to see Whitebeard get a little more in the front line and start knocking heads, you know? I love Marco. I love Marco. Bro, I'm like, yeah, he will. I love Marco. He's hella strong. And then they show me an army of Kumas again. I'm like, oh, never mind. He's not going to do that. We got, what was his name? Vista Flowers versus Mihawk. That's a lot coming from Mihawk. Rose Rondo. Okay, Byakuya, chill out. Senbon Sakura. That was some tit for tat right there. And just like that, we're back to square one. Oh, he can do multiple flowers. I like roses. Do a cherry blossom. Do a something else, you know. That literally was Gatsuga Tensho One Piece version. That's so funny. That was Ichigo and Byakuya. So these guys can tank rockets to the face, metal to the face. I do remember when Zoro was fighting Kuma on Thriller Bark, he said he was harder than tempered steel. That shot of just Or's body that's been there for episodes, bro. I love how realistic that is. Like, we're literally just still running over his body. It's like one of those video games where you make progress and someone just sends you back to the literal beginning. Now, don't get me wrong. Jinbei fighting other warlords, I have huge confidence in Jinbei and his Fishman abilities. But an admiral? Like, what the fuck can Fishman Karate do against Light? You know what I'm saying? One of Whitebeard's? I was gonna say one of Whitebeard's girls? Never mind, I'm not gonna assume. The rest of the commanders. Okay. I like the shark guy on the right. Anytime Kizaru says something, bro, I'm just like, you always sound so smooth and silky with it. You're like, whoa, what are you guys doing? We don't normally see Sengoku start to get pissed and frustrated. I think the one camera still up is Buggy, right? They got the whole inmate productions set. Gotta get the makeup crew. Come on. Come on. Gotta put the lipstick on the nose. We're getting a documentary, social commentary. Finally, something's going against Sengoku's plan, and it happens to be Buggy. Who would have thought? He is getting so much fame. Wait, someone of Roger's crew? Captain Buggy the Clown? What sort of production value? That is one of the rare weaknesses that the Marines and the government does have. A lot of the things they do need to be in secret. They still need to carry public perception, you know? They can't be having themselves get hoed in the public eye. Now the whole world is gonna know about Buggy's legendariness. I cannot believe it. Luffy beating one of the warlords, Gecko Moria? Nah. Legendary Buggy? Yeah. Last time we saw Squard, he was caught up by a Kainu. I don't know if I trust this right now. Trying to think, is there anyone on the Marines who can take people's shape or something? No. This has to be Squard. Okay, Whitebeard's gonna get in the fight. I like what Squard is saying, but I'm nervous right now. We were also family? What are you trying to say? Through his chest? Oh my god! Not gonna lie, I thought that was gonna be in his back. I just need to know why Squard betrayed them. Was it something with the Kainu? Why are we... Of course, they're not gonna give me no answers, bro. Bruh. All right, this is the next episode, 472. I gotta change it here. I'm still just bewildered as to what just happened. Now, don't get me wrong. Whitebeard is one of those characters where he could get stabbed 47 times and he'd generally be okay. He's just that brawlic tank of a man. But Squard getting that close to him, hitting him in the heart, is what I'm assuming is one of the best ways to avoid any excessive fighting. Look at in Josu and fucking Marco. Vista, everyone's like, what the fuck? Squard? I need to know, is this a marine power with brain control or shapeshifting, or is this actually Squard? And if it is Squard, did they win him over with words? Did they pay him off? What the... Look at Moria's... Bro, his face is just annoying to look at. As he pulls it back out. Oh. I'm so curious what Whitebeard is going to say. And that was televised. Everyone saw that. That's like... I'm trying to even put in a real world comparison, but there is no real world comparison because he is the individual strongest person in this world right now. Whirl Spider. Thank you, no hesitation, Marco. We still have Kumas in there. Is this true, or was this a play to make Squard be to make Whitebeard's allies go against him? That is a secret that he kept, but I don't think that's necessarily important. Like, it is, as to the reason why he's being executed, don't get me wrong. But even if he wasn't his son, we were still going to save him as if he's a family member. Because he lost his whole crew. Wow. Is that why he has beef specifically with Roger? That I did not realize. That makes a little more sense why he's that. You know, I wonder if that's true. We'd always heard, yeah, Ace wants Whitebeard to be king. It would low-key make sense if Whitebeard was kind of grooming Ace to be the next king of the pirates, you know? As his quote-unquote son. That is crazy. Befriending the son of the guy who killed everyone you like. Now, Whitebeard, I'm gonna trust you and assume that's not true, but if you want to rebuttal and talk, I would love that. Oh, see, this could be just being a he loves playing dirty. I don't fucking trust Akainu at all. Akainu could absolutely just be saying this to breed mistrust in the Whitebeard camps, but he also could be telling the truth. Akainu just doesn't give a fuck. But again, Whitebeard doesn't seem like the type that would make a deal with Sengoku actually doing that. That's just overwhelming destructive power. Like, what do you do against that? He was prepared to die just to get that one hit in for how much he felt betrayed. That is crazy. I need to know Whitebeard's response. Like, did you do it? If you did, are you gonna justify it? Are you gonna... I'm curious, man. I'm curious. This could low-key... This gives me like Game of Thrones vibes with Ned Stark. This could all be a play just to destroy Whitebeard's reputation at the very end, you know? I'll never get over how dirty they did Ned Stark, you know? That's why I would love for you to respond, Whitebeard, and tell me. I like how Marco, no hesitation, believes Whitebeard. Yeah, they did some gaslighting, some mental manipulation. Aokiji got there. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. To have plans and number of backup plans, the Marines had a very good plan. And Crocodile wanted that feeling of killing him, stabbing himself. I cannot believe Squard got manipulated like that. He is old, man. He's been fighting for decades. I fully get it. You gotta die. Patricide, man. Oh, wow. I thought for sure he was gonna crush his head, I won't lie. That is a real dad. He loves you even though you quite literally stabbed him in the heart. He knows you fucked up. He still loves you. And now that's gonna make Squard hurt even more. You realize how mistaken you were, Squard. Kainu needs to get his ass whooped. You could legit be innocent civilians. If there's a war going on, Kainu's like, oops, I blew him up. Fuck it. Akainu is now officially on the list of instant ass whoops. That is a fact. Again, not to say nothing but Game of Thrones, but they say the same thing. If every son paid for the prices of their father's consequences, you know, actions, everyone would be dead. Talk your shit, Whitebeard. On this wide sea, man. Man, that sucks, man. Like, I fuck with Squard. He got hoed. He got manipulated. Feels horrible now. Yeah, I'm trying to think of who else is on that list. Akainu, Spandam, people that instantly their ass whooped, you know. I love when he shatters reality. Ice walls are coming down. You want to say I use them to entrap my peoples and let you kill them? Fuck no. Yeah. Seriously. You guys want to get out and say feel free to dip. I'll keep doing this by myself. Me and the Whitebeards. I don't give a fuck. Squad's going through a mental breakdown. I want to see you guys be down bad for her. Boa got nothing on her. Even with a hole in my heart, I'll still knock you the fuck out, Crocodile. I'm right there with you, buddy. You can retire. If I'm Squad, I'm fucking instant. I'm leading the charge. I'm first one dying. Oh my god. And that's how they're gonna end this episode. Okay, no preview for me. All right, this is the next episode, 473. Whitebeard gives me such All Might vibes, where I would love to see him in his prime. We got to see him like at the end of his peak, his life, you know. I would love to see a prime Whitebeard. Just send him back, man. Activating the encircling walls. Stuck on the ice. We got Ors Jr. still there. Cause it was a lie, Squad. The math ain't mathin' for you. That is pretty insanely preposterous. I get it, man. That's rough. A good point. That's what I said. If I was squad and I realized how much I got fooled, I would be in the front lines, bruh. I would literally be 1v1ing a Kainu, even though I would die shortly after. I would say, fuck it, man. I like how Loki in the last 2 or 3 episodes we've watched, they've showed Luffy like 4 times. Luffy is so, I don't want to say minuscule, but he's like the 15th strongest person here. Not even near the top 10. All right, Star Wars, I have a bad feeling too. I would just ask. I don't think Aokiji can melt ice, but I would just ask him if he can do something to thin it out a little bit. I mean, he did do an ice age, but still. I love how he can grip the fabric of reality. Whitebeard is insane. Whitebeard could cause tectonic fucking movement, bruh. This dude could create and destroy islands if he wanted to. Quite literally. Man's got the geological force of a goddamn super volcano. I want to see, I'm not saying this in a morbid way. I want to see someone besides Whitebeard get the tremor, quake fruit or whatever he has. Bro, this power is insane. Like, imagine Doflamingo with that power. Bro. My man Luffy's about to get lost in the canyon of the fucking... Thank you. Jinbei has saved us so many times. Yeah, if you are a Whitebeard pirate, you're used to this. You're like, he's doing it. Let's go. Kobe and Helmeppo was at the end of the world. I would have also thought so. This is a 72-year-old sick dude after being stabbed in his chest. Facts. Prime Whitebeard would have flipped Marineford upside down and tossed it to the sky. I love how they shoot that. They make the shot. Like, even though John is a giant, they make Whitebeard look imposing to him, you know? It don't matter how big you are to this guy. You can see the fucking cave in his chest. 7 of your ribs are broken, buddy. Oh my. Just the shockwave from his... Oh. What? I am curious. Melted a Kainu? I fuck with Jozu. Gonna launch himself up to the scaffold. Oh no. So they just cut off Ace from... Okay, those were the encircling walls they were talking about. They are very thick and very durable. We gotta run over Ors. Ors is well too heavy. That boy weighs tons of tons of tons. You know what I'm saying? His body lays the foundation for us to charge. Yeah, Ors' dead body is more of a W than Squard. Even dead, he's still fighting Squard. Not crying. Come on, buddy, wipe them tears. Is man gonna cause a meteor shower? I love the way it sounds. It sounds like we're at a fireworks show. And I love how it's dark all of a sudden now. It's gonna be raining fire here soon. I'm just waiting on it. I love how they take their time, how quiet it is, you know? Oh my god, their fists. They're meteor fists. They all sound like firework rockets. That's a good plan. That's a good plan, I won't lie. Oh my lord. Yeah. That's Sakazuki for you. And this is just one of the admirals. Not any of the warlords, not the other admirals, not any of the five elders, not any, like... Not Sengoku or Garf. That was purely just a Kainu. Alright, this is the final episode of the session 474. I'm not gonna lie, that would be me. I'm like, I paid good money for this broadcast. Oh, Law's still here? That would make sense. They didn't get booped off by Kuma. Let me see what Law... Drake? Almost said Nathan Drake, shout out Uncharted. Bonnie. This is gonna be a good quiz for me to see if I remember all their names. Oh, I'm not saying all four of those names that fast. Oh, they came back. Interesting. They don't want us to see. 100% agree. Especially coming from an... Not coming from, but an ex-Marine right there. Drake, come on. Does she like Whitebeard or something, or...? I love Beppo. I love Law. Now they got John Bart too. Shout out him. Yeah, give me a tarot reading. Who's gonna die? Who's gonna... Oh, Grim Reaper is not a good sign. That's a horrible sign. Oh no. Like, what is going on in Whitebeard's head right now? He can just spam it too, almost never ending. Imagine the ice melts and now the water turns boiling, turns into a fucking... Bro, they got the encircling walls. They got a Kainu. They got an army of Kumas. They're making up fake lies about on Whitebeard's name. Like, what is the Marines not willing to do? The Marines are savages, bruh. Oh my god, that shockwave. It tanked that? What do they have, shock absorbers built in? The thing I'm super curious about is where the hell is Shanks? Not saying Shanks should be here to help Ace because they're not that close like that. But you'd think with just everything with Whitebeard being one of the 4 emperors, I don't know. This should be a very pivotal moment for the world history. Wow. That's got to be very symbolic. The Moby Dick, the symbol of Whitebeard himself, is going down burning. Look into the eyes. Gives me Going Merry vibes. You know that ship also has a Klabauter man, whatever it is. You know that ship loved Whitebeard, man. Oh, as the flag burns off. Hell no. With people boiling in seawater, people getting hit by meteors, people burning to death, and they're like, let's kill him right now. A fiery path. Luffy doesn't care though, he's got to keep going. Everyone's questioning whether they should go, whether they should push forward, knowing the risk of death. Luffy just answered all that doubt in half a second. That's why Mihawk said he has the most powerful ability here. That man he's like Ervin Smith. The ability to make people go and push forward even though they think they have like a 0.01% chance of winning, you know? That's a real motivational person right there. It is. It's literally more like a trap, and yet they're still running into it, actively knowing that. It's crazy. This is such a shitty situation, man. All his peeps are just getting murdered right in front of him, and he physically cannot do anything. Is that him being knocked out? Is Luffy done for? In the water too. Jinbei's gotta save him. Someone's gotta save him. Not Oars. Oars Jr. is still alive. He got a shadow spike through his chest. Thank you for waking Luffy up. I'm assuming that's Jinbei. He got a shadow spike through his chest and his leg cut off. That's quite literally the definition of willpower. Shout out Rob City. Take your sword, keep fighting. Come on. They know you everyone knows you made a mistake. They know you fucked up. That don't mean what we got going on isn't over yet. You gotta keep moving forward. I think Luffy's out for a commission, bro. There's just no shot he's gonna be able to save. This is like Ennie's lobby, except on crack. If he's asking that serious, and he's not the type to normally ask for favors, he needs something. Ocean current shoulder throw? Oh my god, he just yeeted Luffy through the air. He is flying. I think, or maybe that's just pure water? Oh my. He can't even finish the goddamn war. Don't get me wrong. I got goosebumps. The chills are going all throughout my body. But how in the fuck are we supposed to fight 3 admirals right here? It's like long time no see, Luffy. They all have their own personal little stories, beef, vendettas against Luffy. Oh my goodness. Look at Kobe, he's literally me. How saucy you are. That. You might not be able to do much here, Luffy. But I gotta give you respect just for making it this far. He's fucking, his vision's blurry. He's so tunnel vision on Ace. You can even hear the admirals just talk right there. Said would attack. Oh my god, the animation is looking incredible right here. So fluid. Got a little ice barrage. Shrapnel coming back at them. Don't end the episode here, right? Don't end the episode here. I'm knocking somebody clean the fuck out. Great episodes. Every session we have feels like we're getting into the climax. Like I thought last one would have been the now we're really getting into the, maybe next one we'll really get into the climax, you know? But so much happened, from Akainu manipulating Squard, to Squard getting unmanipulated, to Whitebeard finally jumping in, causing some absolute havoc. But I like how they've made it very, very apparent that he's well past his prime. Like, this is old man, injured Whitebeard, who is still undoubtedly the strongest individual in this world. When he did the thing to the John, the giant, and fucking broke the fabric of reality, tilted all... Bruh. It gets, like... Don't get me wrong, I've loved the creative powers of the Devil Fruits, whether it's Luffy's Gum Gum, whether it's Mr. 5 flicking boogers to explode you. I love the creativity, but just like, there is some things I want to see just pure explosiveness, just the scale and destructive power of the Tremor Fruit. Like seeing Ace and Blackbeard do his Flame Emperor. I just love some of these Devil Fruits that you can see doing mundane, common things just turned up to 1,000,000, you know? Like, imagine... See, I can't even imagine like a Luffy version of that, because I think we've seen pretty much the limits of that with the Gear 2, Gear 3, the Gum Gum, you know, Bazooka, the Gum Gum Storm. Like, those are like... I'm curious about like upper limits on some of these Devil Fruits. Like, I'm just ranting now. Imagine Ace using his Flame Emperor, or imagine NL using one of his... I forget what they're called, like his Lightning Bolts, his Rygos, whatever they were called. What is Smoker's version of that? Obviously, he's insanely mobile and elusive, but like, could he put smoke in your lungs and force you to suffocate to death? Could he give you cancer? I'm just so curious what Smoker's ultimate power-up ability would be. The Logias intrigue me so much. I love the concept of Logias and having your body turn into elements, but I'm ranting at this point. Great episodes, great fights. That shot with Luffy falling with the log in front of the admirals has to be like the nothing happened shot. It has to be one of the most iconic shots in One Piece. I can already tell. Like, I got goosebumps. I legit got goosebumps thinking about it. They came back. It's crazy. Great episodes though. I'm ready for the next one. If you guys want early access, full length, check out that Patreon down below. Check out the Twitch. You guys want to watch these live with us. Don't forget to drink some water. Tell someone you love them. Have a great day, Dapper Squad, because you never know when the squad's gonna stab you in the chest.